Hello everyone, this is Hot. Today I will explain how to use the complaint operator on OpenShift. We know on the Red Hat Rio there is a project named OpenShift. And this project is used to scan the system to follow the industry standards for security. That is, there is some baseline on the standard, baseline on the industry standard, and you follow that to scan your system, and it will give you some recommendation to do some security setting for your system and enhance your security levels. And this is the tools on the real. For the OpenShift, it is based on the real operating system, so it has this kind of components. OpenScape in the underlying operating system, so you can think the compliance operator as a wrap of the OpenScape, and it helps you to use the OpenShift tools on your cluster easily. So today I will show how it works and how to use it to do a daily scan on your cluster. So first, I will go through our document. First I write this document and then use the AI to summarize some of the document. And I think the AI summarization is good, so I will use the AI generated diagram to go through to do overall of my document. So first, and we can see it lists there we're talking about the compliance operator, and it has some key components. First is profile. It is some industry standards, and then the standard contains some rules it can use to check your system. And you can also modify your profile based on your need, and you got the tailored profile, so you can use it to for your scan. And you can import the profile using profile bundle, and you have the Red Hat OpenShift has some two built-in profile bundle, and it imports many profiles for you to use. And OpenShift also have some scan setting. That means you can run the scan on which nodes and in how many in which day. And there's two built-in scan settings. One is the default, and you do the manually remediation, and there's an auto-applied configuration that you can apply the configuration automatically. And for user, you create a binding between the scan setting and the profile. So you can run some secure standards scan on your system. Next, we show how you can run the compliance operator on your OpenShift. First, install the compliance operator, and you can select the operator on the operator hub and install and accept the default setting. That's all. And after you install the compliance operator, it has so many built-in configurations. And we select the two important things. One is profile and one is scan setting, just as aside. So first, you can see there's four settings. So first, let me check the profile bounding to see what it contains. We can see that it is a container image, and it has a pre-configured file in the image. And basically, this is many scanning rules defined. And this is a preferred bundles. And for the scan settings, we can see for first it is default. We can see it defined what kind of row or nodes and what kind of storage, what kind of uh, what kind of tolerant that is pod running, scan pod running, and schedule when the scan starts. This is scan setting, and there is another scan setting, which additional interesting settings is default. Let us see. We can see that it has some additional configuration. That means you can apply the configuration recommended by the scan automatically. And we recommend you turn this off and in the product system, because you have to check the configurations before it applied to the OpenShift. And in the document, I write down these configurations in the document, so for you to reference it easily. And with the profile bundle, you can see there's some profile rules and variable imported. Let's see something about that. First, let's see the profile. You can see there are many profiles. How many? Let's see. I list all of them. This is the default profile imported by Red Hat. And let's see one of them. Let's see this CIS standard. And we can see that it has some name, basic configurations, and next is the rules. That is the profile contains many rules. That the rules is to the actually scan your OpenShift cluster. And let's check one of the rule. And the rule is Kubernetes should be removed. And you can see that it has some description and some instructions on why this rule, where is the rule, and the how to check it. And there's also some variable defined. That means you can tune in the profile and based on your need. And for example, there's SSH related configurations. You can select one of them to apply for your system. And this is all the configurations. And the next thing is to run the scan. As I said, you have to create a scan setting bindings. That means you define what kind of profiles you want to use and what kind of scan settings you want to use. But we can generally use the default settings. And you can just create settings and paste it in the web UI. After you create a scan setting and in the compliant namespace, you can see many pods starts running, and this is the pods run scans on the cluster. And after a while, the pods finishes jobs, and they will exist successfully. And after they exist successfully, you can see some result. And we can see I already scanned the system, so I can see the scan. First, you can see you have so many check results, and then it gives you some recommendations to configure your cluster to improve security. And you have some define some compliant scan, and for this is for the standard, and this is for node, two kind of nodes. And you basically you define a compliant suite. So let's check them one by one. First one is compliant suite. It can contain all of the things. It contains the scans, the where is the standards come from, and what kind of profile it used, and what target it scanned, and it can contain different kind of scans, and the result of the scan. And then compliance scans, and that basically it splits the compliance suite into different scans, and this is actually scanned and the pause is running. And there's a scan result just as I showed you. There's many results, and I select one of them that is it check whether the CUDA main user is removed, and the status is false. That means the user is still exist in the cluster, and it reports the failure. And it's recommendations. And I select the one that is the audit profile. That means it recommended in the audit configurations. I should setting write the whole API request, the whole bodies in the logs, and this is what the suggestions. And the status, the apply status says false, and that means this is not automatically setting on the cluster. And next, there is AI gener. This is not AI generated. This is we got some result, and if you see the result here, and it's not convenience. So we want to convert it to some human readable reports. How to do that? First, we find the PVC that stores the scan result, and then we create a port and mount the PVC to the port. And here I really ease the security because I have some problems with the testing environment, so I have to mount the PVC to port with privilege. And for the production environment, it is not recommended. Use some default use the configurations described in the official document. And with this support, we can copy the contents of the scan result out. And on a real note, install a software that is standard OpenShift package, and there's many report scan result file ending in XML and BZ2. There should be some of them. So I write a small script to convert them to HTML one by one. And the result is here. And for your reference, you can download it and see it. And here, I open it already. It says it is a scan of OpenShift, and it uses some kind of standard and standard versions. And the general result is here, and it reports some scan failure. And in the list, you can see that this is failure, and you can click on it, and it tells us you can increase the encryptions of the etcd, and this is one, and it also has some recommendation configurations for you. And another one is the audit. It says that you have to forward the audit log somewhere else. Okay, the next is AI generated content. The AI read my document and suggests the additional paragraph, and I think what they recommend is good, and keep them. So you can apply the remediation, and just patch the configuration to apply true, and it can give you the configuration on the cluster. And you can also automatically apply the remediation, that is reference your scan binding to the default auto apply. It is not recommended in the production. So let's summarize the best practice for complex management. First, you have to start a base scan with some standards profile, and then you can change the profile based on your needs. And then you define the schedule to run the scan daily or weekly, and you define remediation strategies. Apply it automatically or manually. Manually is recommended for production system. And document what you find and what the exceptions, and archive your reports for audit, and monitor the drift from the baseline, and testing all the configurations in the testing environment first. So finally, let's make a conclusion. With complex operator, it can easily to scan your operating system, your OpenShift clusters, and it use standalone. It use software tools in the real, and it give you easy tools to keep your cluster safe and compliance. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.